I sat alone at a table set for 7 people. The turkey was perfect. The pies were cooling on the counter. The candles were lit. And every single chair, except mine, was empty. My phone sat next to my plate, silent. No calls, no texts. No sorry we're running late, Mom. Nothing. Just me, 73 years old, in my good dress, staring at a feast nobody wanted. And the worst part? They didn't forget the date. They didn't forget Thanksgiving. They just forgot me. I'm gonna tell you something that still keeps me up at night. Something I've never said out loud before. But maybe you need to hear it. Maybe someone you love needs you to hear it. Because what happened to me last Thanksgiving changed everything. How I see my family, how I see myself, and what I finally understood about being a mother when your children don't need you anymore. Or at least when they think they don't. Let me take you back 3 weeks before that empty table. When I still believed everything was fine. When I still thought I mattered. It started with a phone call I wish I'd paid more attention to. I called my daughter Jennifer on a Tuesday afternoon. She's 48 now, busy with her own life, her own kids. I said, "Jen, honey, you're still coming for Thanksgiving, right? I'm planning everything. Your favorite dishes." There was this pause, just a few seconds, but long enough that I should have known. Then she said, "Yeah, Mom, we'll be there." But her voice sounded thin, distracted, like she was scrolling through her phone while talking to me, like I was just background noise. But I didn't push. I never do. I learned a long time ago that pushing your adult children only pushes them away. So I just said, "Okay, sweetheart, I love you." And she said it back real quick, almost automatic, and then she was gone. Then I called my son, Michael. He lives 2 hours north with his wife, Sarah, and my 2 precious grandbabies, Emma and Jake. I said, "Mike, I'm making Grandma's cornbread dressing, your favorite. You're bringing the family, right?" He laughed, that distracted laugh people do when they're not really listening, and said, "Yeah, Mom, we'll try." Try. That word should have set off alarm bells in my head, but I pushed it aside. I told myself he's busy. They're all busy. That's just how the world works now. Everyone's running in 100 different directions, staring at screens, managing their calendars like military operations. I'm from a different time, a time when family came first, when Thanksgiving meant something, when you didn't need a reminder on your phone to remember your own mother. So I did what I always do. I made my list. I went to Kroger that Monday morning before the crowds hit. I walked those aisles slowly, picking out everything carefully. The biggest turkey they had, 20 pounds, because I wanted leftovers for everyone to take home. Fresh cranberries, not the canned stuff. Real butter, heavy cream, russet potatoes, celery, onions, fresh herbs. I didn't cut a single corner. This was Thanksgiving. This was my family. This was the one time a year I got to take care of everyone again. To feel needed, to feel like Mom. I remember standing in the checkout line, watching the total climb higher and higher. I didn't care. You can't put a price on family. At least, that's what I thought then. I came home and started my prep work right away. I peeled 15 pounds of potatoes until my arthritis started acting up. I chopped celery and onions until my eyes watered. And not just from the onions, if I'm being honest. I baked 2 pans of cornbread from scratch for the dressing, just like my mama taught me when I was 9 years old, standing on a step stool in our tiny kitchen in Macon, Georgia. I could still hear her voice in my head, clear as day. "Baby girl, you cook with love and people taste it. Food made with love heals people." Remember that? I believed her then. I still wanted to believe her now. Tuesday, I made the pies, pumpkin, pecan, and apple. Wednesday, I prepared all the side dishes. I made my mama's sweet potato casserole with the little marshmallows on top that my grandkids fight over. I made green bean casserole, cranberry sauce from scratch, my special dinner rolls. Thursday morning, I got up at 5 a.m. and put that turkey in the oven. I basted it every 30 minutes, just like you're supposed to. The smell filled my whole house, warm, golden, perfect. like love smells, you know? Everything was ready by 11 a.m. I set that table like it was a work of art. I used the good china, the set my husband bought me for our 25th anniversary before he passed. I polished the silverware until it shined. I ironed the cream-colored tablecloth and folded the napkins into perfect little triangles. I put out the gravy boat, the cranberry dish, the butter dish with the little crystal lid. I arranged a centerpiece with autumn leaves and small pumpkins. I lit candles. I put on soft music, that old Nat King Cole record my husband loved. I even put on my nice dress. The blue one with the little white flowers that Jennifer said made me look pretty. I wanted to look good for them. I wanted them to walk in and feel that warmth, that love, that sense of home. I wanted my grandkids to remember this. To remember Grandma's house as a place where everything was warm and safe and smelled like heaven. By noon, everything was perfect. The turkey was resting on the counter, golden, brown, and beautiful. The sides were in the oven, staying warm. I checked my phone. No messages. I told myself they'd be here any minute. 1 o'clock came, then 2. I texted Jennifer. "Hey, honey, just checking in. Everything okay?" The message showed as read. No response. I called Michael. It rang 4 times and went to voicemail. I tried to stay calm. Maybe they hit traffic. Maybe someone got sick. Maybe there was an accident. Oh God, please don't let there be an accident. I called Jennifer again. No answer. 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock. The sun started sinking lower in the sky, and that house that had felt so warm and full just hours ago started feeling cold, empty, wrong. I turned off the music because it felt cruel now, too cheerful for what was happening. I blew out the candles. I sat in the living room, staring out the front window, watching for headlights, watching for anyone. At 4:30, my phone finally rang. Jennifer, my heart jumped. "Oh, thank God, honey, where are you? Are you okay?" There was noise in the background, voices, laughter, the sound of a television. She said, "Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. We're at Dave's parents' house. His mom really wanted us here this year, and I totally forgot to tell you. We've been here since noon. I'm so sorry." The world stopped, just completely stopped. She forgot. She didn't forget Thanksgiving. She didn't forget to celebrate. She just forgot me. I was sitting there in my good dress at a table set for 7 people, surrounded by enough food to feed a small army, and she was 2 towns over eating someone else's turkey, laughing with someone else's family, and she forgot to tell me. I couldn't speak. My throat closed up. She kept talking. Mom, are you there? I feel terrible. We'll come see you this weekend, okay? Or maybe next week." I finally managed to say, "It's okay, honey. I understand." But it wasn't okay, and I didn't understand. How do you forget your own mother? How do you make other plans and not even think to call? I hung up before she could hear me cry. Then I called Michael. He answered on the 3rd ring, and I could hear everything in the background. Kids laughing, dishes clanking, people talking. He said, "Hey, Mom, what's up?" Like it was just a regular Thursday. Like nothing was supposed to be happening. I said, "Mike, it's Thanksgiving." There was a pause. Oh God, Mom, I thought Jen told you. Sarah's parents really wanted us to come here this year, and Jen said she was gonna call you and explain. "I'm sorry, Mom. We'll come visit soon, okay? Maybe next weekend." Maybe. Soon. Next weekend. Like I was just an errand they'd get to eventually, whenever it was convenient. Like I didn't spend 3 days cooking. Like I didn't matter. I hung up. I sat there at that table, in front of a plate I'd fixed for myself. Turkey, dressing, sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, rolls, and I couldn't take a single bite. I just stared at it, at the empty chairs, at the candles I'd blown out, at my phone sitting there silent, and I cried. Not the pretty kind of crying you see in movies, the ugly kind, the kind that comes from somewhere deep and broken, the kind that shakes your whole body. You spend your entire life putting your children first. You give up sleep to rock them. You give up dreams to pay for theirs. You sacrifice everything, your body, your time, your youth, and you never think twice about it. Because that's what mothers do. That's what love is. And then one day, you're just optional, forgettable. I thought about my own mama that night. How I used to do the same thing to her. How I'd get so caught up in my own life, my kids, my job, my husband, that I'd cancel plans with her. Sorry, Mama, maybe next time. And then, one cold February morning, there was no next time. She had a stroke and died 3 days later. I never got to say goodbye. I never got to tell her I was sorry for all those missed visits, all those times I made her feel invisible. And now my kids were doing it to me. The next morning, I woke up and looked at all that food. Containers and containers of it. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't even look at it without feeling sick. So I packed it all up, every single dish, and I took it to our church. First Baptist runs a community meal program every Friday, and I thought maybe someone there would want it. Someone who'd appreciate it. When I walked into that church kitchen with my arms full of containers, Pastor Linda took one look at my face and knew. She didn't ask questions. She just hugged me. And I fell apart right there. We served 53 people that day. Families who were struggling. Elderly folks who were alone just like me. People who were grateful. Who looked me in the eyes and said, "This is the best Thanksgiving dinner I've ever had." And something in my broken heart started to shift. My kids did apologize. Jennifer cried on the phone. Michael sent flowers. And I forgave them. Not because what they did was okay, but because I had to. I told them the truth though. I won't be here forever. Don't wait until I'm gone to wish you'd spent more time with me. This Thanksgiving will be different. My kids are coming. They've confirmed 3 times. But I'm also inviting people from the church because I learned that family isn't just blood. It's showing up. It's being present. So if someone in your life is getting older, call them, visit them, show up. Before maybe next time becomes I wish I had. And if this story touched your heart, if you've got a grandma or a mama who you want to hear from, I hope you'll come back and listen to more of these stories. Sometimes we all need reminding of what really matters. God bless you, darling.